Yeah. Ciao. Yeah. My name is Juris Trošins. I work for a company, DBA Competence Center. Maybe some of you heard of it, maybe not. And yeah, most of my conscious life spent with Oracle. I spent with Oracle even more time than with my wife. So we married like for 20 years with Oracle and for 23. So yeah, how many of you are dealing with Oracle? Something. Okay, DBAs or developers?
DBAs.
So you are familiar with cloud, Oracle Cloud as well, right? Okay. Sad nodding. Yes. Okay. I won't talk about Oracle now. I will talk about PostgreSQL. How many of you are familiar with this thing? Oh yeah, much more. This thing is kind of new for me, but not much. I dealt with this from time to time, but not so much with Oracle. Much less, no, much more than with MySQL, because my knowledge of MySQL started with MySQL third version. I guess it was like 2000s or something like that. But today I will share with you some feature which is not really out yet. First, presenters talked about feature which was released like this Tuesday. So I will talk about the feature which is not yet available. It will be, I hope, this year. It was announced to be general availability like in fall 23. But I got my hands on it in like demo mode. I tried it. It worked mostly. This presentation will be about PostgreSQL in Oracle Cloud infrastructure. First of all, I will share with you what is PostgreSQL in case somebody doesn't know. Then we will highlight the features of the Oracle Cloud infrastructure, and then we'll tell you several approaches how you can get them both work together. So, what is PostgreSQL? First presenter is present? No? So, it's... I'm free to say that it's a bit cooler than MySQL, but not that cool as Oracle. It's still very popular with open source developers, with open source not that big and business critical system.
The people who need to get off the Oracle somewhere.
Well, it's a case now. Yes, if you see if you ask people who are implementing something on what database are you doing this, they say, okay, Postgres. Why not Oracle? It's too expensive. But even financial sector, even banks, I think they now are slowly moving from Oracle to PostgreSQL, but not everybody, and not all projects. There is still room for Oracle, and this means that I will have a job for at least like 5 years. Yeah, and what is Oracle Cloud? It's just another cloud. I like it better than AWS, maybe. I like it a little bit better than Azure. Maybe it's prejudice from my part because I'm almost Oracle guy, but I find it much more simple than the counterparts. I didn't have a chance to compare it performance-wise, but you have all the chances. It's still kind of not new, but it started later than all competitors. Started later than Amazon. cloud, but it's coping. It's good and reliable and secure and fast. So there are naturally Oracle services in Oracle Cloud. This is how it started. But with the development, it started to putting another services inside another databases. Since the MySQL is like kind of Oracle, it was naturally that MySQL services find its way to Oracle Cloud. Now it's PostgreSQL time. It always was possible to get PostgreSQL working in Oracle cloud infrastructure, because Oracle Cloud Infrastructure provides compute services as well. You can create conventional virtual machine in Oracle Cloud and put there whatever you want. PostgreSQL natural choice. So these basically are three methods of getting PostgreSQL there. First is manual, then perhaps you would want to put some automation inside. If you have like DevOps or something like that, you need fast deployments, fast changes, so you can bring in the automation. And the third thing is Oracle automation service. So manual, just as everything manual, you manually create compute instance, you put there whatever you want, PostgreSQL in this case. If you want some high availability, then you create another compute instance, and you put there MySQL. Sorry, PostgreSQL and MySQL interoperability not yet implemented, hopefully in the future. So you put there another PostgreSQL, you set up the replication. You can set up any kind of replication you want, because there are several types. And you repeat until you feel that your database backend is protected enough. Then you can create perhaps some block device images, like create some gold images, and you can screw in this some automation maybe. What's good about this, because you have full control of your infrastructure, but there is still too many manual tasks. All those manual tasks can be automated, for instance with Terraform. So this next approach is naturally somebody developed Terraform scripts, put them in general availability, and there is even Oracle publication about it with where you can download this Terraform script. This was up until end of October when they pulled out those scripts, so you can find them in Google Cache, for instance. Recently, while preparing this presentation, I was trying to get those scripts and I couldn't. Mostly, perhaps this is my suspicion is because Oracle is preparing to release this new functionality, and therefore they are maybe pulling out all this old stuff. So what's this approach is about? It's creates automatically, perhaps if it works, highly available PostgreSQL replication consisting of one master node and two replicas. This picture, you already saw this style in previous presentation. This is from Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. It uses to achieve high availability in Oracle Cloud. You can use several features like availability domains and fault domains. Availability domain, this is basically in one region there are independent data centers or independent infrastructure pieces. Availability of one does not interfere with availability of all others. So if you want to create really disaster recover, from disaster recovery perspective, safe system, you should spread this across different availability domains. For instance, if somebody will bomb, hopefully not, some data center, so all your data will survive. This automation it creates all the resources within one availability domain, which is a small drawback, but replicas are separated from the master server in fault domains, and this means actually in the vicinity of one availability domain, they are independent servers, at least. So if one physical server dies, another replica will survive and take over. So this automated approach provides some means of high availability and disaster recovery for your service. Basically, how it looks when you download those scripts, or if you are able to get some, you will get a bunch of Terraform scripts and shell scripts, which you can modify to your liking. Then you can load them into Oracle Cloud Stack and create this stack. You have, creating this stack, limited possibility to modify something. Real modification, if you would like to modify something, you must perform using this Terraform script. Then after deployment, it creates the job. If job is successful, then it creates a whole bunch of resources. It creates automatically VCN, virtual cloud network. It opens up necessary ports. It creates compute instances. On compute instances, it downloads PostgreSQL server. It initializes the database. It creates the replicas. Voila! You have your PostgreSQL in Oracle Cloud automatically, and it will consist of high available and redundant components. So there are pluses and minuses in this, as I mentioned. Yeah, it's automatically done, and you can influence the process by modifying those scripts. But those scripts are, well, I'm not Terraform expert. I found them quite finicky, so I messed up a lot until I decided not to touch it better. And still, it mimics like manual approach, because you have individual compute instances. If you want to do some monitoring, for instance, you have to set it up by yourself. It does not provide any cloud automation, cloud monitoring, except you can monitor, for instance, like compute instances, but you cannot monitor like PostgreSQL. But yeah, it's fully manageable and it's automatic. So, natural next move from Oracle part would be to get this into like fully managed Oracle OCI managed service in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. You may be familiar with the autonomous database, right? Or Oracle autonomous database. So it's a database service which you can connect to using host and port. You have the ability to connect only to database. You don't have access to operating system. You don't have access to virtual machine. Yep. Everything you get is the connection to the database. Then when Oracle implemented MySQL HeatWave, it's basically the same service. You create MySQL service in Oracle OCI, OCI, and you can connect to MySQL there. You, as far as I know, you don't have any possibility to get to the virtual machines. The same will be implemented in Oracle OCI with Postgres. You just create service. You create a database service. As of now, I got my dirty hands on pre-availability. I'm not sure what the official term of it of this service, which is only available now in Phoenix region, which is in the United States. But naturally, if it when it will be available, generally, it will. I think it will be eventually in every region. So, if you choose the databases, you see that you have already MySQL there, and you will have also the PostgreSQL. You will have simple, straightforward interface for the creation of PostgreSQL. But the thing I wanted to mention as well, among all the features of this PostgreSQL, it is announced that it will be self-managed, dynamically managed high-performance storage. What you can't do by during creation of this service, you cannot choose how much storage I would like to have for my service. So this means it will automatically size itself, and billing, it will naturally affect billing, so it will be cost effective, I hope, because you will pay for what you are using. So, the interface is pretty straightforward. All you can do, as of now, it's only 14.9 version of PostgreSQL. Hope in the future there will be at least 13, maybe 15, and other versions. And you may choose to create either a single instance or multi-node configuration. If you choose like one node, you will have just one PostgreSQL database server. You can choose any node count. I'm not sure whether there is upper limit. There should be. I didn't test it. It will create one master server and several replicas. You can choose in which availability domain the master server will be located. All other replicas will be in different availability domains. You choose how many OCPU to assign to master server, and you will choose. You will have choice of different shapes. What is the shape in Oracle Cloud Infrastructure? This is basically a set of predetermined configurations for the virtual resources. For instance, the E4 Flex will have 2 CPUs and 32 gigs of RAM, and you cannot choose any kind of type of storage.
OCPU is Oracle CPU or what?
Yeah, it's kind of Oracle CPU, but you can read it as a virtual CPU.
Oracle branded virtual CPU.
Yeah. Then you will choose a compartment for the network infrastructure. You will choose the network, VCN, like virtual cloud network, and then subnet, and assign administrator username for the PostgreSQL administrator, and you will have to create vault and secrets and to store the administrator passwords in there. So vault is a kind of Oracle OCI thing which stores passwords, to simply put it so, right? After that, yeah, you can enable automatic backups and maintenance period. I didn't test automated backups yet because it's not yet available, but it will be. You can still create manual backup, and the another source where you create your database from is created from backup. But this backup has to be OCI created, so I'm afraid as of now you cannot do your backup at home and then put it in OCI somewhere. Yeah, it has to be backup created from this service yet. So after you create it, well, I played with it. I created several systems, which is one of the single nodes, another has like 2 and 4 nodes. And this took like 5-6 minutes, which is pretty fast comparing to manual approach and even automated approach with Terraform script. At the end, you have autonomous PostgreSQL database. You cannot connect to the virtual machines. You can connect only to the database. Basically, very handy solution if you need to create PostgreSQL databases fast. And of course, it can be done with scripts, OCI scripts, and with REST interface as well. Yeah, not only the interface, cloud interface. Script and REST APIs, links to them are there, but documentation is not yet available for some reason. I don't know, maybe today it already is, yesterday it wasn't. Okay, that's it. For my part, it was pretty quick because I think it's already late and you're all sleepy and the audience is shrinking dramatically.
Yeah. I have a question. Maybe you said before, can you connect from, does it have a public IP and can you connect
no.
to it?
Well, it's, as of now, I don't know, maybe it will be available also with public, but similarly as MySQL HeatWave, it requires a private subnet, and there's different ways how you can get to that. You can create Bastion service, or you can create some jumps compute instance.
I would have been jealous if you had a public IP, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Because this is the biggest complaint we have from HeatWave, it's that, oh, why it's not publicly open, like other cloud. For security reasons, it's really obvious, but people don't care about security, it seems.
Yes, well, security. I think it's the main reason, and you basically you don't need your database to be exposed somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. I just asking.
Do we have access to log files?
No.
Oh, I have a question related to this. So major version upgrades, if you can't afford any downtime, the best way to do it is do a replication to a newer cluster and then switch over. If you don't have access to log files, we are on Amazon AWS and it's crap because Amazon database migration service is really broken. So I'm wondering if this will be solved in some way on this version of managed PostgreSQL.
I don't know. I don't know.
I cannot tell about Postgres, but I think they are doing the same constraint than the MySQL one, right? So the thing is that it's a managed service. So it means they manage for you. So there is a team behind that managing it for it. This is normal that you don't have root access, that you don't have access to the file system and all that kind of stuff. For MySQL, you have channels, for example, that allows you to replicate out of in and out. So maybe you will have the same in Postgres, where you can get the information from the logs and stuff. And about the upgrades, right? In MySQL, if you have a single instance, you need to define a Windows maintenance. And during that Windows maintenance, when you create a database, it might be that when they, if you don't, you can say, oh, I don't want to upgrade this time. I don't want to upgrade this time. But after 3 versions, it will be mandatory to upgrade anyway, because they cannot manage 10 version. Then it will do it during the maintenance window, and then you will have downtime. If you use HA, then they will do it during maintenance, but node by node. So your service will be up all the time, but they will upgrade it one by one. So I think it will be the same, if not yet there, that when you do HA for Postgres, they will do the upgrade without downtime.
I suspect, yes, I tend to agree, because you have this maintenance tab, which is set by Oracle or manually. If it will be by Oracle, so you will basically will have no choice. You will be just notified. Tomorrow you will have maintenance window.
Yeah, okay, the selling point. Why this is like Oracle Cloud is better from AWS, for example, in your experience, from your point of view, and why exactly PostgreSQL I saw? So MySQL you can use, right?
Yeah.
So why? Why exactly this combination?
It has red letters.
Only thing.
No.
If I like blue.
But I like this selling point. Yeah, but really, if you in the background don't listen. If any other cloud is better for you, it's okay. Yeah. From the other database service except Oracle, because Oracle is cheaper on Oracle Cloud, believe me. Yeah? If you have infrastructure which already built somewhere else, don't go anywhere different to that. If you have your backends deployed in AWS, put databases there. But if you are planning new infrastructure, it's just a matter of numbers. You do simple math. You imagine your infrastructure and put it to numbers. And then use cost estimator somewhere else.
Do they have some discount, you know?
I haven't seen pricing for the PostgreSQL yet. I don't know if it's available.
It's still not public. I know them, but they are not yet public. But I think they will do like the MySQL one. You will have like some free credits for 30 days to something like that. The thing is to answer your question, right, about why Oracle Cloud even for Postgres. I'm not Postgres at all. I'm MySQL.
But you're Oracle.
Yeah, but I'm really MySQL, and we are really. A different section in Oracle, like alone, and we do whatever we want, is that Oracle Cloud for MySQL, and I think it will be the same, MySQL compute instances, and I guess for Postgres, is cheaper than other cloud, if you do the check. Per CPU, per memory, per megabyte, all that is cheaper right now. I don't know if it will last for a long time, but at least for 3 years it's cheaper. Now, why Postgres 2? Because we have already MySQL, we have already Oracle. Because we are speaking about multi-cloud, right? People are doing Microsoft Cloud, Google Cloud, and they have MySQL there, they replicate to Oracle or from Oracle, and they have also Postgres. And they would like, if they want to replicate inside of OCI, we need to provide Postgres too. And Postgres is a good database also. It's open source. I don't say, you will never hear me doing something bad unless Access, because for me it's not a database. But for the rest, it's a good database, right? So why not Postgres?
I suspect it will be integrated with some kind of migration assistance, which employs Golden Gate, for instance.
Yeah, I'm sure this will happen. So we provide the best MySQL, I guess, in OCI compared to other offers, and we will provide Postgres. Maybe not the best Postgres, but I don't think there is other better Postgres. I don't think other cloud have their own Postgres or something like that.
EDB does something, but maybe something else. But I think they are following this automated approach.
So the thing is, it's not why Postgres in OCI, it's why not Postgres in OCI.
I just want to know why exactly, what are your selling points, or what's this?
The selling point is that, oh, you want to migrate to OCI, we don't force you to migrate from Postgres to MySQL or to Oracle. You are using Postgres, you want to go to OCI, okay, no problem. You are welcome, come to with your Postgres and join OCI if you want.
It's just for you to have an option. If you are in OCI, then so you don't move away just because of Postgres.
Yeah, but we have, for instance, our customers which are using Postgres. They are using this manual method, and they are still in OCI. And it's okay, yeah. But now I don't know whether they will switch to the automated PostgreSQL. Not next year, but eventually, I don't know.
You know, if you want to go to a cloud, I don't say OCI, but if you want to go to a cloud for any reason, if it costs you more than having your own database, right, and paying your staff to manage it, it's stupid to go to the cloud. So people doing a cloud or a compute instance, their database, and then managing it, and it costs more than their own data center, it's stupid. So now if you go Postgres, Oracle, MySQL, whatever, managed services, meaning, oh, I don't need to care about backups, I don't need to care about HA, I don't need to care, I just need to access it, and if there is an issue, I can blame somebody, then why not Postgres, right? So if you want to go to the cloud, I would go for a managed service, right? If not, you could do it by yourself. So this is why I guess Postgres is also managed service now in OCI.
Yep. If you do it by yourself, you will be blamed eventually. Okay. I think that's it for today, and drinks are waiting. Thank you.
Thank you.